And Google has introduced new touch-up tools in the Google Photos image editor, adding more ways for users to make small changes to faces in photos. The new tools let users refine skin texture, remove blemishes, brighten eyes, and whiten teeth through what Google describes as subtle enhancements. And the Pakistan Airports Authority (PAA) is moving ahead with plans to install modern air traffic control systems at Karachi and Lahore airports after key approval for the project. According to PAA, the upgrade will enhance the safety and efficiency of flight operations at the two major airports. And Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has directed authorities to accelerate ongoing efforts to promote electric vehicles across Pakistan, highlighting their role in reducing the country's fuel import burden. The directive came during a high-level meeting chaired by the Prime Minister to review progress on nationwide EV adoption. Officials briefed the meeting on current initiatives aimed at expanding electric mobility across the country. And the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa government held a provincial assembly session at Imran Khan Cricket Stadium in Peshawar. The session began at 3 p.m, marking what officials described as an unprecedented step in the history of the provincial assembly. And Hyderabad Kingsmen won the toss and elected to bowl first against Multan Sultans in the 33rd match of the Pakistan Super League PSL 11 at Karachi's National Bank on Wednesday. Mars Sadakat, Marnus Labuschagne C, Usman Khan, Saim Ayub, Kusal Pereira, Glenn Maxwell, Irfan Niazi, Hassan Khan, Hunun Shah, Muhammad Ali and Akif Javed. And Toronto Fire Services started hosing down a massive ice sculpture installed by rapper Drake early Wednesday morning, April 22. The move was pulled after fans took extreme measures to uncover the Canadian rapper's highly awaited Iceman album release date. And NASA unveiled a new telescope on Tuesday to scan vast swathes of the universe for planets outside our solar system and probe the mysteries of dark matter and dark energy. The Roman Space Telescope is expected to discover tens of thousands of planets, possibly offering clarity about how many could be out there. And Olivia Rodrigo might have more surprises up her sleeve for the upcoming album than fans might expect to find out on June 12. The 23-year-old pop superstar recently released the first single, Drop Dead. From her album, You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love, and fans had started to speculate if the record would be a love album. And King Charles received an alarming update about another big setback. Despite his continuous efforts to restore peace and harmony, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie's mother, Sarah Ferguson, has been keeping a low profile and avoiding media interaction, which is apparently good news for royals. And Islamabad. The National Highway Authority, NHA, and Asian Development Bank, ATB, on Tuesday inked a landmark agreement for the construction of two sections of the M6 motorway. In February, Communications Minister Abdul Alim Khan had announced that the construction of the M6 motorway project would officially begin in May this year and would be executed under a public-private partnership model. And schools in India's capital must ring regular bells to remind school children to drink water as the megacity gears up to face heatwave conditions. A new city order has said summer heat in the world's most populous nation can be brutal, putting millions of people at risk, with nearly 11,000 people dying due to heat stroke between 2012 and 2021, according to government data. And Snapchat is rolling out a new place loyalty feature that will show users when they're among the most frequent visitors to a place on SnapMap over the past year, the company announced on Wednesday. And if you're in the top 25% of users who visit a certain place, you'll see your ranking on the SnapMap and can choose to share it with others. You'll receive a gold badge if you're among the top 1% of visitors, and silver if you're top 10%, and bronze if you're top 25%. For brands and chains, Snapchat aggregates visits across all locations. And AI's biggest impact in science is Google DeepMind's use of a deep learning model to predict the complex structures of proteins, the molecules that drive virtually every process in living cells. But as AI models continue to spit out more candidates for potential treatments, there's an emerging bottleneck, actually characterizing all those candidates in practice for testing and mass production. And Railways Minister Hanif Abbasi has directed the issuance of a No Objection Certificate, NOC, for the construction of an underpass at Malaya Halt, clearing a key hurdle in the project. The directive was issued during a meeting attended by Sindh Chief Minister Murad Ali Shah, Senior Minister Sharjil Inam Memon, Sindh Local Government Minister Syed Nasir Hussain Shah, and Chief Secretary Asif Haider Shah. And the Punjab government has decided to launch a major initiative aimed at promoting women's economic empowerment and providing dignified employment opportunities. Under the programme titled E-Learn, She Earn, thousands of women across the province will receive training in modern digital skills to help them earn independence. And the Supreme Court of Pakistan has successfully integrated advanced technology into its judicial system, marking a major shift towards a faster, more transparent and citizen-centric justice process. According to an official statement, the court has operationalized seamless multi-location hearings, allowing judges, lawyers and litigants to participate from different cities without physical presence. And Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi chaired a high-level meeting in Islamabad on Wednesday aimed at developing a joint strategy between the Ministries of Defence and Interior to improve airport operations and public convenience. The meeting reviewed joint measures to enhance passenger facilitation at Islamabad and other airports and decided to ensure stronger coordination among all relevant agencies. And King Charles, who is a doting grandfather to his grandchildren, has made a decisive move to secure their future as scrutiny over the royals' titan. Inherited through generations of the royals, the monarch privately owns Sandringham Estate and funds its upkeep from his own expenses rather than the taxpayers' money. And Taylor Swift fans are celebrating the pop superstar's vindication all over social media after her ex-collaborator turned nemesis, Scooter Braun, was discovered to be involved in sites orchestrating smear campaigns. The 36-year-old pop superstar and Braun go way back when he acquired the rights to her music and sold them to a third. And Dubai has announced a major new metro project, with authorities saying the Golden Line will cost 34 billion dirhams, 9.25 billion, and is expected to be completed by September 9, 2032. The planned Golden Line will run about 40 meters underground and connect 15 key areas across the emirate, according to details shared by the emirate's ruler Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum on social media.
That Janelle Parrish and Sasha Farber may be stepping into a new chapter together. Less than 2 weeks after the Pretty Little Liars alum announced her separation from husband Chris Long following 10 years of marriage, Parrish has ignited speculation with Dancing with the Stars pro Farber.
And since the outbreak of the US-Israeli war on Iran, colourful murals have sprung up across Tehran and other major cities. Rich in symbolism and themes of resistance and defiance, murals and banners have long been a defining feature of Iran's urban landscape, particularly in Tehran, where such paintings in central squares mirror the state's political messaging and foreign policy.
The turbulent situation in the Middle East has struck Pakistan's entertainment industry once again, this time delaying the theatrical release of the upcoming action film Khan Tumhara. The film, which was set to release on Eid-ul-Adha, has been deferred until further notice, according to a post on Instagram from Hum Films.
And former OpenAI executive Mira Murati's startup Thinking Machines Lab has signed a new multi-billion-dollar agreement to expand its use of Google Cloud's AI infrastructure, including systems powered by NVIDIA's latest GPUs, And TechCrunch has exclusively learned the deal is valued in the single-digit billions, according to a source familiar with the matter, and includes access to Google's latest AI systems built atop NVIDIA's new GB300 chips and alongside infrastructure services to support model training and deployment. And Google has unveiled new generative AI features for its mapping and geospatial apps that are designed with enterprise users in mind. The new features announced at Cloud Next in Las Vegas this week and add generative AI capabilities to Google's mapping platform, giving it enhanced visual and data analytics powers. One of the new features, called Maps Imagery Grounding, and allows enterprise users to use generative AI to create realistic scenes in Google Street View to visualize how a particular project, be it a movie set or a planned construction site, might look. And users merely type a prompt into Gemini Enterprise Agent platform, which then conjures the scene inside Street View, as long as the proper settings have been enabled within Google Maps imagery. And Duolingo announced on Wednesday that its advanced language learning content is now available for free across 9 languages: English, Spanish, French, German, Italian, Portuguese, Japanese, Korean, and Chinese. And users can access this content through the web, iOS, and Android devices. This advanced content is at the B2 level on the Common European Framework of Reference for Languages, CEFR, and which is the international standard for language skills that schools and employers recognize. B2 level content refers to learning materials without translations, complex scenarios, and specialized vocabulary.
That Google Cloud Next is taking place this week in Las Vegas, and one clear message has emerged. Google wants AI startups on its cloud. To that end, it made several startup-related announcements. The most significant is that the tech giant has earmarked a new $750 million budget to help its cloud partners sell more AI agents to enterprises. This funding is available to partners ranging from startups to the big consulting firms. It can be used for costs like Gemini proof-of-concept projects, Google forward-deployed engineers, cloud credits, and deployment rebates.
And Punjab Chief Minister Mariam Nawaz has approved the launch of a province-wide disease prevention program aimed at controlling the spread of major life-threatening illnesses. The initiative will focus on preventing diseases such as diabetes, tuberculosis, TB, HIV, anti, and hepatitis, alongside a large-scale public awareness campaign to educate citizens about prevention and treatment. And the Sindh government has terminated the construction contract for a key section of the Bus Rapid Transit (BRT) Red Line project in Karachi and plans to re-award the work on an emergency basis. Senior Minister Shahjeel Enam Memon said on Wednesday the cancelled contract covers the Mosamiat to Numaish section of the project. Memon said the decision was taken due to delays in execution by the contractor, despite multiple warnings to complete the work within the stipulated timeframe. And Vivo has officially introduced the Y6T in China as the latest addition to its budget smartphone lineup. The new device combines 5G connectivity, a high refresh rate display, and a large battery, and targeting users looking for affordable everyday performance. The Vivo Y6T features a 6.74-inch LCD with a resolution of 720 by 1600 pixels. The screen also supports a 120 Hz refresh rate, and which should provide smoother scrolling and improved responsiveness.